Ruby, Morgan, Dara, congratulations on the film and great to meet you guys today.
So
Thank you so much.
you.
You're very welcome. So, I just wanted to ask you guys, when did you feel like you truly connected with your characters for the first time? Was it reading the script, putting on your costumes for the first time, or even maybe doing a scene? And what was it about your characters that you really connected with initially? And we'll start with you, Ruby.
Yeah,
That's a good question.
that is a really good question. I think obviously like when I'll speak for all of us, like when you read a script and you know a character is for you and it just is.
Mhm.
And I do remember feeling that with Bridget, and then it continues to marinate, as you rehearse. And then I remember like the first week that I was ever on set and I really got to sit down with our director, Jennifer Wang. And we really just like broke down Bridget and all of her layers. And I remember that like I went home that night and I literally wrote like a journal entry as Bridget. And it made me feel really connected to her. And I think that was the first time where I was like, all right, like I understand this girl, like for real, for real. Like this is a real person. And yeah, it's like the most exciting time for me in the process.
Yeah, no, same.
It like really comes to life.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
I do want to like riff off of that because I actually did have a little bit of trouble like finding who I wanted Ella to be because she's Cinderella and there's been so many and I'm like how does this Ella how is this one different, you know what I mean, and like who do I want to make her?
Yes.
And so I actually felt like I really connected with her when I was able to talk with Jennifer about like maybe all of the different storylines that affect this Cinderella, like for instance like her like adversity kind of to royalty, like she's kind of like about royalty where maybe the other Cinderellas they didn't have that at the forefront of their mind because they didn't live in this world of all these different fairy tale characters. So I think once I had that conversation with her is when it really clicked for me. I was like, oh, I get it now. I get
I
it.
love that. I guess for me, it's because I have like two different transformations. One thing that really woke me up into Uliana was the war paint. Like I just felt like seeing myself with the war paint and my crown and my like villainous outfit. I was like, oh, I'm awoken. Like I feel her now. I see her. And so it was really fun because I really felt like, oh my gosh, like I'm a villain. Like for real.
What other characters from the Descendants world would you love for your characters to meet, and how do you see that interaction going?
Oh my God.
I think if Bridget were to sit down with Evie and they could have a little bake off and maybe like I know Evie would love Bridget's little belt and we could discuss over these Uncle Cupcakes. I know we'd kiki and have a good time.
Oh my
so.
gosh. Ooh,
Okay.
I would love to like partner up with the Queen of Mean.
Come on, the Queen of Mean.
Yeah, literally. And we come together and we literally like defeat all the good guys. Your shade.
I want Ella and the dog to meet because I love the dog. Dog. I love Doug. And I think Ella would like Doug too because you know what? She's a little weird around people. Yeah. But I think a dog she'd be pretty much like, we love get over here. You want a treat? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time again today. And I just want to say again, congratulations on the film. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much. Jinx.
You want me to
Have a
say
good one, guys.